Why, good morning everyone. I am Trucker Ray. Welcome to my channel if you're viewing for the first time. I'm a Christian truck driver that drives between BC, Alberta, hopefully soon all of Canada, and I love to share the gospel of Yeshua. And if you've been to my channel before, welcome back, my faithful YouTubers. Appreciate you so much. Hope you enjoyed the production of my first movie. Yeah, there was a few glitches in it, but you know what? For someone that does the production, the editing, everything, I think it turned out really well. And I had some really nice comments from it, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, right now I'm currently in New West. Well, yeah, I guess I'm technically in New West, and I am making sure there's nobody beside me here. Just getting some goodies at Walmart. It's pretty early, I know. It's just after 8, and I stayed here last night. I dropped my trailer. I was in Calgary yesterday, and I just wanted a couple days relaxation, just to take it easy. And yeah, it was a good drive. It was minus 28 degrees in Calgary, Banff National Park. We got a real serious cold front that's making its way across the country, and it's been around for the last few days, so it's a pretty ugly situation. It's very, very cold. Had to run the truck last night when I was in Calgary. Not last night, but the night before. It was very, very cold, and I couldn't afford to have the truck shut off. You just don't know if it'll start back up again when it's that cold, right? So, yeah, it was beautiful. Even though it was freezing weather, the driving was beautiful, and I had a really nice drive right through Banff National Park, and I love that park. When it's that cold, everything looks frosty, and it was just a beautiful drive. So I took the opportunity to create a bit of a time lapse for you. For those of you that have never seen Banff National Park and you're viewing my videos for the first time, here's a time-lapse version of from the park gate to the BC-Alberta border. Right in the midst of December, winter, with the sun shining at minus about 26, 27 degrees. Yeah, I think it's really funny. They say, oh, snowfall warning in effect for the lower mainland. Up to 5 centimeters. How is that a snowfall warning? And it's supposed to melt this afternoon. I'll tell you what a snowfall warning is. It's 25 to 30 centimeters. That's a snowfall warning. That's what I'm used to anyway. 5 centimeters, that's quite humorous. But maybe not so much so for the Vancouver area. Well, I still don't have a load. So I don't know what I'm doing today. I may not get dispatched out until later tonight again. When I don't have a dispatch now, usually it's they'll put me on a load that picks up at 8:30 at night and delivers delivers tomorrow in the evening. So my chances of getting 2.5 rounders again this week probably will be a fail. I have yet to get 2.5 rounders with this company, and it's almost 2 years since I've been here. Or 2 years. Try that again, right? 1 year since I've been here. Okay, I gotta find some place to park this truck. And I think I just found a spot. Why is this guy backing up? Is he gonna look where he's going? Probably not. See, most people honk the horn, pal. Not you. You're a professional. I'm sorry. This is incredible. That's what you do. You put your 4-ways on, you honk your horn, let the person know you're backing up, and you're good. While I was on my holiday break, I sent the truck over to Penske over here, and they replaced the windshield, they replaced my wipers, but they could not fix the APU unit. They don't know what's wrong with it. So, again, I'm having issues with the APU unit. They can't seem to fix it. They told me to take it to Thermal King. So I'm like, okay. Maybe on my next reset, I'll be the lucky contestant that gets to sit in a Thermal King parking lot or lounge for 7 hours while they rebuild the thing or whatever they're going to do with it. But in the meantime, I am going to fill out my trip jackets for the last 2 loads, and we have to do this every time we bring a load in the yard. We have to fill out our trip jacket, and the trip jacket is more or less a big envelope which you put all your receipts in, and you put your trip information and you submit it, and it contains all your information regarding your trip. If you don't submit this, you don't get paid. And there's quite a bit of information to provide on there, but they are a bit of a pain in the butt. But if you, like I said, if you don't submit it, you don't get paid. So I like to find the time to fill these things out, because there's no fun on driving back and forth for nothing. Wouldn't you agree? I put a bunch of breadcrumbs that Wendy gave me. She had some breadcrumbs left over from Christmas dinner, and I just tossed them down here. I thought the crows would go after them, but these little birds just really seem to like these things. They're adorable little guys. I love birds. They're so very, very peaceful, but they really like the breadcrumbs. There you go, Wendy. Look at that. They love them. Well, I got a hold of my dispatch and, well, the night team, and looks like everybody that was supposed to plan me went home. My day dispatcher was supposed to get back to me with some kind of a plan. Never happened. So I messaged my dispatcher. I'm like, what's happening here? Am I getting planned out tomorrow morning? And he says, you're going to have to call them in the morning. I'm like, oh no. There's a good chance I could be sitting here for today and most of the day tomorrow. And if that's the case, I am not going to be a happy camper. No. Anyway, it is what it is. The roads are not in the best condition right now. They're really, really lousy condition, and they're supposed to get a lot of snow over in Hope and probably the Coquihalla. I don't really care if I can't go out. I'm just deciding to make some dinner here, and I'll show you guys what I normally buy when I am shopping. This fridge can only hold so much, so what I normally do is I will buy things like mayonnaise and milk and jelly. I buy cheese, and I usually buy my yogurt, and I have my butter chicken. And this stuff here I am buying because my sister recommended it, because she got me a little crock pot. And I'll show you that in a minute. And I also buy some bread, and I also have more butter chicken in there, and then I have cereal and that in my other cubbies. And as a Christmas gift, my sister bought me this little crock pot. It's actually a 2-quart crock pot, and it holds, yeah, one of those little sensation bags quite nicely. I've got it on high heat right now, and apparently for 30 minutes you can cook it for high heat for 3 hours. Yes, I could stick it in the microwave, but the whole point of this is so I can enjoy smelling it cook while I'm driving. But I don't think I can do it while I'm driving. I may be able to if I can find a way to strap it down to the floor. But yeah, so anyway, we'll see how this works out. Yeah, it's warming up. Probably won't be done for at least 4 hours, but it will be worth it. Thank you, Christine. She even made this little ribbon that holds the lid down, stops it from jumping around when the truck is in motion. So hopefully we'll have a nice meal in the next 4 hours. Good morning, everyone. I'm back over at the Walmart, and just gonna pick myself up some food. I want to make a really nice stew dinner in my crock pot. The dinner I had last night was good, but you can definitely taste it was simulated. It wasn't real. The vegetables were, the potatoes were, but the meat, I don't know what was the meat. I have no idea what was in that. So I'm gonna head over. And, oh, did I leave my phone in the truck? You gotta be kidding me. Every time I leave my phone in the truck, something happens. You need the phone, don't you? You need the phone. That's what I want, mushrooms. And that would be nice to be able to put some peppers in. I think I got a knife too. But I don't need that many though. I think I'll just grab one of these. Let me see here. Pepper, potatoes, mushrooms, what else? I'm trying to think here. I'll remember later on. Let's look in the beef. Let's find the beef. Where's the beef? It's not bad either. It's Angus meat. 713-688-744. Here we go. Same price, you're getting a gram more. Here's some goodies that I really like. Brussels sprouts. Put a few of those in there. Yeah, I don't know this Walmart very well, so I don't know where everything is. I'm trying to find the OXO cubes, but what I might do is I might just get some gravy instead and just cook it with gravy. There we go. Actually, I like the International better. If I can find the one I want. Doesn't look like I have. Oh, maybe I'll try these. Rose Gravy, McCormick. Never heard of them. Oh, well, we're gonna find out. Now we're still gonna find these OXO cubes. Well, there's one last thing that I need, and that's a can of corn, but I can't seem to find it. Unless it's in this aisle, and it is. Every time. What do I need? 1 or 2 cans of this? Peaches and cream. Well, I think the only thing that's missing, I gotta get myself some nice buns. Dinner buns. And I ain't gonna find it in this aisle. I still can't find the OXO cubes, but I gave up on that. Well, in total, $24 to make myself a stew, but I should be able to make enough there where I get 2 meals out of that, so that's $12 a meal. I might even get 3 meals out of that dish, what I'm gonna make, which is good. I don't mind that. It's about $7 for a meal. Good food too. Good food. It's chilly out here today. Well, I'm back at the yard and I'm just preparing my stew, and right now I'm just cutting up my green peppers. I have quite a bit here actually. I hopefully can fit it all in here. Wouldn't that be hilarious? But I will admit one thing though. Buying vegetables, buying produce at Walmart, well, you're not getting the best quality, that's for sure, because I'm noticing my Brussels sprouts and my green pepper is pretty bad shape. But what do you expect, right? I mean, you pay cheap prices, you get cheap quality, unfortunately. But it'll be fine, though. It'll be fine. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna cut this stuff up, and I do have a little bit of experience doing cooking because when I was raising my kids. I raised them for 17 years as a single dad, for those of you that don't know, and I spent majority of that time learning to cook, and I could cook a really mean craft dinner. Yeah, I cook good craft dinner too. Christmas dinner, turkey dinners, and just other things like that. And I got a lot of mushrooms here, which I really love mushrooms. They're very, very tasty stuff. So I got my little mini tomatoes, or yeah, they're tomatoes, dummy. Potatoes, potato, whatever you want to call it. And this is child-proof. There we go, finally got it open. So I'm gonna add a little bit of corn. This is not the cream. I thought it was cream corn. I'm like, big mistake. No, this is just regular corn and some potatoes. And then of course, I'm gonna add in the beef, and I have a lot of beef here, so I might just take half of this and then seal it up, and then I can use, maybe that's what I will do. I'll only use half of it, that way I can make 2 dinners instead of trying to shove everything in here at once. So I'll save a half a pepper, and I also have some gravy mix. I'll put a gravy mix in with that, so it's going to work out really well. So I am going to watch Newhart and prepare my food, and we'll check up on it later and see how it's doing.
That one, but did you see the one where we had the belly dancer doing a cooking demonstration?
Yes, very much. Then I'm your man.
I dropped the chain.
Well, right now I'm just between Chilliwack and Hope, and it's snowing pretty good here. We just went through a really bad episode of frozen rain, it was bringing everyone on the road to a halt. When you got freezing rain like that, it's like driving on ball bearings. It's not very safe at all. I did get a heads up from one of the drivers. Apparently, maybe the chain-up lights are off in the canyon, but apparently they're on for sure going up the Coke, and they're making you chain up all the way up the hill, and that's going to be a long haul all the way up that hill with chains on. So I'm going to choose to take the canyon. Hopefully it's going to fare a little bit better than this. I'm not sure.
Because, you know, when you lose one sometimes, you do a lot of damage.
I just got a feeling it's probably better to go through the canyon. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also having a really hard time with these wipers I have again. I got them to put on different wipers. It's no difference. It's still smearing really bad on my windshield. So I got my heat on my windshield totally off. And yeah, I'm just hoping that the snow will just bounce off of the windshield. But I'm having to stop almost every 20 minutes just to get the ice and stuff off my wiper blades. I may have to invest in some better ones and buy some new ones because these are terrible. These are just the worst things, man. The snow sticks right to them. And even when the wipers go across, it doesn't do anything. So, yeah, it's just not very pleasant. I don't know how badly it's snowing in the canyon right now. Hopefully it's not. Then I don't have to use my blades. But I got to do something about this. I just can't deal with this anymore. Just can't deal with this anymore. And if I get some wiper blades before New Year's Day, I can at least write it off on my taxes. Somebody's in front here with their four-ways on. I don't know if that's a snowplow or what, but I have to stop at the Flying J over here in Hope. I cannot go any further when I can't see where I'm going. I had to stop again to fix my, get the ice off my wiper blades. I can't keep doing this every 20 minutes. I can't. So I'm gonna have to stop at the Flying J. Hopefully I can get in there. And the snowplows have at least made it so we can get in there. I don't know what's happening here.
Slow lane would be best. Thank you, brother.
What's happening up here? Why are we going so slow past the scale guys going eastbound here?
Single lane traffic. The snow drifts are covering the road.
Oh, the snowplows are doing their job again. I see.
You can see grass on one side and snow on the other that's feet deep.
That's nice.
Right up to the top of the no post barrier is pretty awesome actually.
Okay, well I'm not going to be too concerned about getting it. I'm not going to be concerned about getting anywhere, anytime soon today. It's just bad. It's terrible weather. And I know you guys can't see much out of that other can because that's what my wiper blades are doing.
If that keeps up, you might have to throw some chains on.
Okay, I literally had to get buy myself some new blades. Look at this one here. This is going to curve. This is a $35 blade. It cost me almost $40 with taxes. This is supposed to hug the windshield, and it's supposed to be one of the best ones on the market. So we'll see how this works. It's still smearing with the brand new wiper blades on. Oh well, I don't care. I only got one new blade on there. We're gonna see how that fares. It's gotta be better than what I had. Well, they didn't do the greatest job on clearing the snow in this parking lot, I'll tell you. But then again, the way the snow was coming down, I guess they didn't, they couldn't keep up. Yeah, those blades better do me some good. I will be claiming them, that's for sure, on my taxes. $40 is $40, right? All right. Well, hopefully these blades work out well. That other side I didn't bother to change because I don't need them. I don't have to look through that side. I couldn't care less. Jamie Davis's place is over there, and he's pretty busy over there. I can only imagine. Yeah. These wiper blades here, they're 24 inch. They apparently, well, they hug the windshield, I'm noticing there, so hopefully they do a really good job. And if that's the case, I hope they last me for a little while there. I'm pretty sure they will, though. Okay, well, we'll see what it looks like going through. Apparently the tune-up lights are on in some areas up there, and I don't know. Unit's turning on. That stupid thing only turns on when you don't need it. Well, I'm getting some fuel out here. Gonna top up my fuel, gonna top up my exhaust fluid. It's snowing pretty good out here. It's cold out. My hands are cold. Yeah, it's snowing pretty good here. Wow, it is chilly. Yeah, I might want to get myself a better pair of gloves. These gloves are good. But when they get wet, oh man, my fingers right now are really cold. I might even get some frostbite on there. I can't feel them right now. It's cold. Should just leave my boots on. And I got a long drive ahead of me here, so I'm also take them off. Wow. It's pretty chilly out. Well, it's not terrible, but it's -6 with a wind chill. I don't know what the wind chill is, but getting your fingers wet when it's that cold, trying to fuel up.
That part wasn't bad. I was out there to low first thing this morning.
It's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Not going to compete with that radio. Well, how's my new wiper working out? Well, snow is still sticking to it. And it's still smudging, so I don't know. Good morning. It's a chilly one out there, probably close to -21. Yeah. You got a lot of ski-doers out here, all getting ready and preparing. You got some Greyhound buses over there at the Petro Canada, all coming in. It's kind of nice too that A&W over there, it was open at 5 o'clock this morning, so I was able to grab myself something to eat. What do I normally get? I get a hash brown, well done, because I like them crispy. And I have had too many of these that are not properly cooked. So I like to ask for it to be well done. Yeah, it was pretty chilly last night. All my air was released out of my tanks. I don't know if I should have ran the truck last night, but if it would have been colder than it was, I probably would have. But I was able to start it. My APU unit was working all night. Works when it wants to, that thing. Every time I hit a bump or something, there's something loose down there. Oh well, I'm sure Thermal King will figure it out on my next reset. So, I'm almost ready to go. I should be in Edmonton hopefully by 11:30 noon. Grab an empty trailer. Head down to Calgary, get a head start. I'm gonna hopefully make it to Golden today, and yeah, hopefully I'll make it to Golden, and I'll have 7 hours to get back home on Sunday. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. Dear Lord, I thank you for this food. Thank you for my safety, and I thank you, Lord, for keeping me alert on the road during these weather conditions. Dear Lord, I just pray that you give me safe passage to Edmonton. I can deliver this load safely. And dear Lord, I pray that you will watch over everyone that's watching this video and bless them. Keep them safe, Lord. And please, Lord, I pray that you would answer their prayers. Would you watch over my family, my kids, my lovely girl Wendy and her girls, and my dear friends who I interact with daily. And of course my sister Marilyn, Michelle, and their families. And my dear mother and my dear sister Christine. I pray this all in Yeshua's precious name. Amen. Amen. About another 5 or 10 minutes and I'll be on my way. Well, I stopped in Edson to get a coffee, and my tail lights were covered in snow. You couldn't even see that I had tail lights. So, like a moron, here I am wiping it off with my hands, and it's like minus 28 out here, and that's without the wind chill. We got something going on up here. What's happening here? It's a lot of steam. I wonder if it's an accident. What is going on here? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Maybe there's an accident up here. Can't see a thing. Oh, look at the water on the left-hand side here. Oh, maybe it looks like a water main went or something. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like a water main went, or someone hit a... that poor girl, man, she's probably freezing. Yeah, it looks like a water main went here. That's what's all the steam is all about. Or somebody hit a... yeah, right on the left-hand side there, you can see it. Wow. There, yeah, I guess you just can't see nothing going through there because it's so cold. That's the steam that water's producing. Or it's a warm line, one or the other. Anyway, got my coffee. It's cold. And yeah, I'm not too far away from Edmonton. Another couple hours and I'll be there. And another exciting day in trucking. Those little gloves of mine aren't really doing the job for me. Whew. Let's get some heat blowing on my hands here. I am cold. Come on, where is it? There's no heat coming out. Don't you dare do that to me now. Oh, here it comes. Oh. You know it's cold when I wear this, when I wear my toque. You know it's cold when I wear that. Normally I can withstand some pretty nasty temperatures, but when I have to put my toque on, you know it's cold. Okay, I've got my empty. Just over at the Husky here fueling up, and make my way to the Calgary yard and get my other load. So if everything works out, I'll have had 3 trailers with me today. But yeah, the load is definitely there. And I should have enough fuel to get to Calgary. I only put some on one side because I was using the other side to put some in the reefer because the reefer had nothing in it. Okay. Now I've been noticing my brakes have been seizing up on me on my trailer. And what I like to do, especially when it's this cold, I'll put it in drive or gear, give it a little bit of fuel, see if it'll roll by itself. And it is, so I'm not seized up, so that's good. Okay. Whew. Okay. Look at this beautiful sunny day out here in Edmonton. Man, I love it out here. If any of you, if anyone, let me see if I can say that with frozen lips. Have any of you, is that how you say it? If you have a chance, if you have not already seen the video, I did a video about Edmonton. It's in my Canadiana playlist. And it tells a lot about the sunshine and everything. That this nice little area gets more sunshine than anywhere in the country. My forehead is frozen. I'm going like this to see if I can still feel it. Whew. All right. Well, I made it into Calgary, and it is a sheet of ice in this city. Everything is white. I put my foot on the brake, and I keep sliding. You got to be really careful when you're going through the intersections. Not only because you need to watch out so you don't slide through the intersections. You got somebody else coming the other way that can't stop because it's red, because he's going too fast. Yeah, so what the heck was that bump? What's it doing? Oh, I see, look at this. I'm spinning right out here. Gee, this city does not believe in sand, I guess. Yeah, look at this. It's totally white. It's a sheet of ice everywhere. Wow. Very, very bad. Not good, not good, not good, not good at all. I was going to turn this way and make my life easier. I don't know if that's going to help. I forget it. I'm just going to go straight through. Yeah, it's pretty icy around here. Just crawl my way through. Yeah, Calgary got hit with a lot of snow. Did they ever? Jeez. Now make our way over to the yard. I'm going to drop this empty trailer and pick up my loaded trailer and be on my way as far as I can go. I'm going to try to shoot for Golden. That's what I'm going to try to shoot for, and we'll see what happens with that. I just hope that the load that I'm picking up, that the axles are positioned properly, and I don't have to move them, because it's going to be really hard moving them on anything like, I won't be able to move them because everything around here is white, unless I find some asphalt somewhere. That I don't think that's going to happen. See what happens. Okay, I'm on my way. If this light turns yellow, I'm running it because I'll slide through. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I got my load. It's just been a really, every time I have to pick up a load from that yard, it's an hour-long process. Got to slide the axles because the guys that drop them off, they never set them to BC standards. And you always got to slide them. And I'm really thankful to God that I was able to slide those axles on this. There was a really good powder that was on the in the parking lot, so I was able to do well with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I don't know what things are going to look like on Deerfoot Trail. I don't think it's going to be pretty because it is at the tail end of rush hour, so hopefully most people went home early. But I got about 16,000 on my drive, so I got some good traction here. I'm happy about that. I would like to get the Golden tonight. It all depends what Field Hill looks like too, right? I don't know. If it looks anything like this, good luck. Barry was supposed to call me back, but he never did. So I might ask him what the roads were like there. I might give him a call and ask him. But anyway, we're moving forward, onward we go. See how far we get tonight. Hopefully Golden. Good morning, everyone. Just about ready to head out of Golden. That's where I stayed last night. Had a really interesting message come up on my truck. It said low fuel sensor detected. It showed I had no fuel in my truck. I know it was a sensor. So I started up the truck and I tried to start it up and it didn't want to start, and I'm like, oh great. And it eventually did start. It just didn't turn over at all. It just kept clicking. So it did, and I couldn't accelerate. It finally started and I couldn't accelerate. I'm like, oh man, now what? So I even tried to put my foot down to the floor. Couldn't get any kind of acceleration going, and I'm just thinking maybe I'm gonna have to have someone come and look at this. Maybe my fuel gelled up, because sometimes when it gets really cold, your fuel can gel up. That's one of the reasons why I really liked fueling up at the Petro Pass in Chilliwack, because they treat the fuel there. These other places that we have to fuel up all the time, these cheap places, I don't think they treat their fuel. But anyway, I managed to get it going, and it's accelerating now, and it's warming up, and it now says I have a half a tank of fuel. What am I doing right now, you're wondering? My sister told me about these great little things. They're called Emergency, and they are 1,000 milligram packets. This one's called Super Orange, and it gives you 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, which is a good thing to have during this time of the year, especially with cold and flu season at its highest. So what I normally do is I'll take this and I'll put it in, drink a little bit out of the water. I'll put it in like so. Good to have, especially if you don't have an opportunity to get breakfast. The A&W's across the street, but there's also a snowbank stopping me from getting over there, so I kind of I won't be doing that. And then I shake it up, And it actually has a bit of a interesting taste to it. It tastes like vitamin C, or tastes like orange, but it has a little bit of a sparkly taste to it, if you know what I mean. Like sparkling water does. It's not just flat. It's very, very nice. So, there's my vitamin C for the morning. All right, and I'm ready to go. And I'm going to open up with prayer if you guys want to join me. My dear Lord, Heavenly Father, thank you for getting me here safely last night, Lord. Lord, I ask that you watch over me as I make my way home on this New Year's Eve. And Lord, I pray that you would keep me safe and watch over me and the other motorists on the road. Would you watch over my dear family, my dear friends, my YouTubers, and my lovely girl Wendy and her 2 daughters, as well as my 2 kids as well. In Yeshua's name I pray. Amen. All right. I really don't know what it looks like going through the past. There's my girl Wendy. That's pretty good timing right after my prayer. It is just a little after 2 o'clock, or just before 2. And I am in Kamloops. And I'm going to stop here for the day. My load doesn't have to be there doesn't deliver until 2. And the reason why I want to stop here is because it's still a little bit icy on the top of the Coquihalla Highway. And it's supposed to be really, really sunny tomorrow up there. So the drive in will be really, really nice. Plus, apparently, there's still a lot of ice issues on the Trans-Canada Highway going from Hope onward and to Chilliwack, whatever it is. So, and another thing, we don't have any shower facilities or anything at my terminal in Delta. It's pretty well a drop yard. So the Petro Pass up here has showers and clean ones, and they give you towels and everything. It's a nice place to stop and have a shower and relax for the night. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have to be rushing in, and if I can get a shower, I'm gonna do it, right? It's better than stopping, having a shower, and then leaving and going. I'd rather just relax, because there's no rush on this load anyway, right? So you might as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that's gonna be a wrap for the video. Seen a little bit of everything. Just a lot of cold weather this week. That's been the theme for this entire video, is just ridiculous cold temperatures. But I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed bringing it to you. And if you guys have any comments, please leave them on the bottom. I will also be adding a poll. If you see a little white dot on the top corner, if you put your mouse over top of the video, you'll see a little poll there, and I'm going to put a poll on there. Give me your honest opinion on ideas of the video. I'm not sure what the poll will be, but maybe you can just add your opinion on there. I'd appreciate it. And we'll see what we can do on our next video. I know I didn't have a whole lot of drone coverage in this one, mainly because of the temperatures. I didn't know how the temperatures would affect the drone, so I didn't want to risk it. So, but anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I just want to thank you all and say Happy New Year to everybody, and God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua. Until next time, bye for now.